Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing another Friday Reads video, and I'm in the middle of a couple books right now. If you've been following my channel for a bit now, you'll know that I'm participating in the read-along for War and Peace by Tolstoy. This is continuing through the months of June and July. So we're on day 16 right now, and I've got all the days marked off. All the blue is for June, pink's for July, and we read about 6 chapters a day. So currently I'm on page 414, kind of right in the middle of the reading for today, and I'm finding it really easy to keep up with the schedule, and some days I'm enjoying the book so much I kind of want to read ahead, but then I'm trying not to do that too much because I know what'll happen. I'll get ahead, I get that little feeling of, oh, I can let it slide today, I'm ahead of schedule, and then days will pass and I'll be behind schedule. So I'm finding just sticking to the reading schedule seems to be working the best. And like I said, I'm really enjoying this one a lot more than I thought I would. I was a little intimidated by it. Not just the size, but the subject matter and the Russian names and the amount of characters. It did scare me a little bit in the beginning, but now I'm falling into this routine and seeing these repetitive characters come up and really getting interested in their storyline. Yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot. The other book I decided to pick up in between reading that is a YA book, Symptoms of Being Human by Jeff Garvin. And the tagline is there, boy or girl? And the answer is yes. This is, like I said, a YA book that I've had for a while. I was very intrigued by the subject matter. It is about a student by the name of Riley, a teenager who identifies as gender fluid. They are about to enter a new school because at the previous school they were very badly bullied. They had anxiety attacks and panic attacks that led to them having to go to therapy. Now, Riley has not come out to their parents yet, so they're not aware of Riley's identity as gender fluid. And at the suggestion of the therapist, Riley is going to start an anonymous blog kind of discussing what it's like to be gender fluid and hopefully be able to get those pent-up feelings out. But what ends up happening is someone discovers Riley's identity on the blog and is threatening to kind of out them. It's a really intriguing story, and I'm finding it very, very interesting. Highly recommend it. In addition to that, I'm about to start a couple new books, because I forgot to tell you, I'm literally right near the very end of this. It is a bit of a tough read. There's some really serious subject matter going on through here, so, yeah, Riley faces some pretty awful things, because people can just be real jerks. I'm on page 285, so not too much left to go in that. So, let's go into my audiobook. I'm about to start Booked for Trouble. Okay, that's by Eva Gates. This is the second book in the Lighthouse Library mystery series. It takes place on this small little island called Bodhi Island, where there's a lighthouse that's been turned into a library. It's only a 3-book series, sadly. I really enjoyed the first one, where we meet this main character. I want to say her name is Lisa. I forget exactly, but she ends up going to this place where she used to spend her summers enjoying the library and managed to get a job there. She is very knowledgeable in the subject. She used to work at a university, but really enjoys the setting and the location of this library. And in the first one, there was a mystery where there's a murder mystery that takes place, and they have a collection of, Jane Austen novels, a very rare collection that's on loan at the library, and like one by one, these copies start to go missing. This particular one, our main character's mother comes to visit and wants her to return back to Boston and to reconnect with her ex-fiancé and all this. And while she's visiting, something happens. There's another murder that takes place, and her mother is blamed for it. So now she has to try and clear her mother's name. It sounds intriguing. I was just kind of in the mood for another cozy mystery. I've just listened to 2 Elizabeth Peters books in a row, so I thought I'd take a little bit of break from that and switch it up and try something else. And this was available at my library, so I went ahead and downloaded that. So I'm looking forward to starting that one. I always have a manga kind of going, and I've been reading, quite a few of the Bloodlad mystery manga. A lot of the Bloodlad mangas. This is by Yuki Kodama. This is Omnibus Volume 6. I just recently finished the previous 2, which you can kind of see over there. They'll be in the wrap-up at the end of the month. And it's just a really great action, vampire, demon world kind of series. It looks like Lestat is our main character. He's a vampire who kind of rules in the demon world, but his goal within this series is to try and bring this human girl back to life. She kind of stumbled into the demon world, ends up killed, and her spirit's kind of there, and it's kind of complicated. You have to read it to find out more detail, but he's trying to kind of bring her back. And it looks like this particular volume we're going to get a couple new characters showing up, so I'm intrigued to see where that's going to go. But I've really been enjoying this one, so looking forward to just starting that one off. And then I thought, since I'm about to finish this book, that I would pick up another, something lighthearted. So I'm going to go with a middle grade book. And this is the Gustav Bloom and the Cryptic Carousel. And this is just a really fun series. This is, as you can see, volume 4. I love these hardcover editions with these kind of cutout covers. And so I have to get the next, I think there's 2 more, maybe 3 more out there before they kind of become hard to find. But I'll go ahead and read a little bit of what the series is about in the back here. It says, Gustav Bloom's neighbors think that he is the unhappiest little boy in the world. But what they don't know is that the strange dark house Gustav lives in is filled with more wonders and mysteries than could ever be explained. But explained is exactly what Gustav needs to do when Fernie Watt moves in across the street, and that's when the adventure really begins. We found out a lot about Gustav's family as the series has progressed, and something happens with a couple members of his family, and also with Fernie's father and sister, and they kind of have to go on this journey within the house, to some strange locales within the house to try and rescue them. So, really enjoyable series. It's full of, let's see if I can find some. It's full of these sort of black and white illustrations throughout the book, at the beginning of the chapters. And just a really fun, lighthearted, kind of scary series. I really enjoy that. So yeah, that's what I am reading currently. We have Symptoms of Being Human, War and Peace. I'm going to be starting Gustav Bloom, middle grade, and a manga. So quite a variety going on. Also, my cozy mystery. So that's what I'm currently reading. Let me know down below what you guys are reading, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.